Okay, well, my name is Michèle Perrin-Taillat. I'm a linguist and semiotician by training, and I've been here before. I was here in 2014 to ask all institutions and all human beings to give due consideration to the Universal Declaration of Rights of Mother Earth. I was here alongside with Doris. And in 2015, I was here again asking the question, how can human rights and earth rights be articulated to face the challenges of the 21st century? As an attempt to answer this question, I have written a project for a universal emergency declaration on rights and duties of human beings. A paper copy of it is pinned there on the board, and you can have a look at it, and you can also request a free copy by email. Why should the planet be declared in a state of emergency? Not only because of climate change, with more and more places becoming uninhabitable and people being forced to leave their land, creating more and more tension and conflict, but also because of massive pollution of air, water, soil, and food, leading to immense loss of biodiversity and human health problems we are only just starting to fully assess. If we do not take action now, too many habitats will be lost, including habitats for human beings. The project I have written is not a panacea. It is here to stimulate all levels of human society to take responsible action and to ensure that not only people challenge the problems by some individuals or NGOs that operate on the edge of the law and at the risk of exposing themselves to unjust prosecution. Basically, human rights are guaranteed by the French Declaration of Human Rights in France in 1789, by the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of 1948 at UN level, and by the Declaration of Rights of Mother Earth of 2010. All three declarations guarantee rights. They say that rights are limited by the rights of others, yet...
C'est bon? Tu veux changer?
Oh, j'ai oublié de changer, oui, pardon. I was thought I was running short of time. Sorry. Yet, only the 1789 French Declaration proposes instruments to enforce the law, and it does so only succinctly. Only the 2010 Declaration proposal emphasizes human obligations towards all beings, which is a means of setting limits to rights in order to respect rights. This is the object of Article 3, obligations of human beings to Mother Earth. The 1948 Declaration, unfortunately, does neither. It is very vague. Of course, in 1789 and 1948, environmental issues, harm done to nature, were not in the mind's eye of the legislator. To face the 21st century challenges, human rights and new nature rights have to be consolidated. New instruments need to be created to make sure that rights become a reality. The project for a Universal Emergency Declaration on Rights and Duties of Human Beings emphasizes human obligations towards all beings. That's part 2, duties of human beings. It is therefore a duty to care and protect declaration. It proposes instruments to enforce the law. This is the object of part 3, instruments. You can request a copy of this project at the following address, and you can take a note of it over there as well. What I want to add, since I've got another minute, is that you may be wondering what part 1 is all about. Well, it's about rights of human beings. Article 1 recognizes the rights set forth in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of 1948, subject to Article 2 and 4 below. Article 2 specifies the meaning of the notion of property, which is something which is very debatable. It states in the last paragraph, ownership should first and foremost be understood as a particular type of guardianship, as human beings must act as guardians of nature and mankind, whose duty it is to preserve the earth and its treasures for future generations. Article 3 is about indigenous people and local populations. They must be properly informed and consulted on matters that may affect their way of life. Their right to life and well-being, whether in terms of housing, habitat, health, or livelihood, must be respected. Article 4 is on accountability. Any natural person, human being, has a right to ask any legal person, national or international banks, corporations or businesses, associations, public institutions, for an accounting of their administration. But I'm going to stop here and leave the floor to Colin Robertson. Thank you.
Thank you.